Salvation Army is expanding its presence in Ireland and the UK, while the European Parliament strengthens surrogacy practices. The court in Virginia, USA, seems to oppose the new trend of gender selection among young people, while the Dutch government announces that children can be euthanized. What is Rabbi Pinchas Goldschmidt pondering? Where did the tradition of caroling come from? You can learn about these and other interesting matters from Safira Radio's news service. Tune in this Friday, December 15th.
In his message for the 57th World Day of Peace, Pope Francis urges the use of artificial intelligence advancements for the benefit of humanity and peace. He emphasizes the need for an ethical approach to technology, promoting critical thinking in education, and warns against threats such as inequality and manipulation. He calls for international regulations on artificial intelligence to ensure it serves peaceful coexistence and justice.
The Salvation Army has opened a new branch for the UK and Ireland in South London. The inauguration ceremony featured a plaque dedicating the building to God's glory, accompanied by a biblical quote. Founded in 1865 as the East London Christian Mission, the new premises in Denmark Hill meet the latest energy efficiency standards. Territorial Commander Commissioner Anthony Cotterill highlighted the mission's role in supporting local communities. The headquarters are located next to the William Booth College, where Salvation Army officers are trained. The organization boasts over 1.7 million members worldwide.
Rabbi Pinchas Goldschmidt observes that governments in Europe often struggle with the radicalization of attitudes in their societies. The president of the European Conference of Rabbis, in an interview with the German weekly Jüdische Allgemein, said, "It's important to ask why so many people vote for populist or extreme parties." He added, "The answer is simple. Our governments are failing to address the problem of radicalization within society." Regarding anti-Semitism, Rabbi Goldschmidt said he would make a distinction between civil society, politics, police, and the judiciary. If these three entities work together, we will undoubtedly succeed in combating the wave of anti-Semitism, Goldschmidt emphasized.
The European Parliament has endorsed a proposal to recognize parenthood throughout the European Union, regardless of how a child is conceived, born, or the type of family, including cases of surrogacy. However, it should be noted that member states are not obliged to adhere to this Parliament's opinion. Critics emphasize that the proposal contradicts the principle of subsidiarity, a key aspect of the EU's political structure. This principle means that decisions should be made as close to the citizens as possible, at the lowest appropriate administrative level.
Since 2002, euthanasia has been legal in the Netherlands, and from February, the Dutch government will allow euthanasia for seriously ill children under 12 years old. This change follows similar decisions in Belgium. The number of cases of state-sanctioned life-taking has increased, including euthanasia for those tired of life and the elderly. Experts from the German Palliative Care Foundation criticize this decision, emphasizing the importance of palliative care. The German Patient Protection Foundation points to the risk of becoming accustomed to euthanasia and the lack of adequate hospice and palliative services for children.
The Supreme Court of Virginia has considered the lawsuit of teacher Peter Vlaming, who was fired for refusing to use pronouns consistent with a student's chosen gender identity, seeing this as a violation of his rights. Vlaming, a Christian and French language teacher, opposed this practice. In class, he tried to avoid pronouns and use the student's name. The court found that Vlaming's firing violated the Virginia Constitution, which protects freedom of thought and religious beliefs. The court stated that the school board unlawfully tried to force him to support the ideology on gender identity. The decision ensures the protection of individuals' rights to express their beliefs and protects against pressure from government or educational institutions.
Trial shootings for a film about the founder of the Light Life movement, Father Franciszek Blachnicki, took place in the Upper Silesian Ethnographic Park in Chorzów, with Andrzej Niemirski in the lead role. Directed by Mateusz Olszewski, the film aims to portray Blachnicki's life. The editing of the film material is currently underway.
Singing carols is a long-standing Christmas tradition in Poland. We start caroling from Christmas Eve, midnight mass, until February 2nd. The word kolenda comes from Latin, originally meaning calendae, referring to the first day of the year and later, a pastoral visit. The development of carols as a musical genre date back to the Middle Ages, with the first mentions found in 15th century literature. The 17th and 18th centuries marked a period of carol development with patriotic elements, becoming an important part of Polish Christmas tradition and culture.
That was the news service from Safira Radio. We wish you a pleasant weekend.
May God bless us all.